Hey guys, welcome back. I've always sort of thought of camping as being able to disconnect and go and find places that not many people have seen, be in the moment, check out new places, all that sort of stuff. Haven't really gone down the path of the Starlink thing before. If anybody tells my boss that I now have a Starlink Mini for my camping setup, I'm going to be sad. So don't tell the boss. So I've picked up the Starlink Mini. I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to rip this open. Looking at a few forums and whatnot online, I found this adapter cable, which is a SIG socket to Merit socket. So it should apparently plug straight into the Starlink, run it off the 12 volt on the camper trailer. I've also got a Merit plug or socket that I can change out one of my SIG sockets in the camper trailer too, so I can then run the cable that comes with the Starlink Mini as well, because it's longer. But we'll see if this works, and I don't need any longer than 3 meters, and we'll just run with this, because I think the Starlink cable is 15 meters or something ridiculous, and if I don't need to hump that around, then I'm not going to. So anyway, ordered this online from Officeworks, or picked it up in Cairns. I'm more decided to get this for mapping and emergency sort of stuff, I guess. I see a lot of people have them on their dash and seem to run them 24/7 while you're driving. I don't know why. You know, I download offline playlists to my Spotify, set up my maps and that before I go, and if you're driving down the highway and you lose reception, like, you'll get it back soon. Out in the bush and that sort of stuff, normally it's one road in, one road out where I go. You can't really get too lost, but you know, to be able to set up camp, maybe make a few phone calls or whatnot if you need to in the afternoon, and then put it away. I do only plan to get the 50 gig month plan, heading back up to Cape York in a couple of days. So I'm going to try it out up there, fire it up in different locations, check out the data speed and that sort of stuff. But I want to make sure I've pulled it out, all the cables and that work how I need to, set up my account and all that sort of stuff, and fire up my month plan, I guess, today, tomorrow, before I head off, make sure it all works. But anyway, pretty plain bare box. I'm sure you've seen a heap of unboxing of these, so we might just rip through this. So, pole adapter, just talking to a guy on the phone, apparently that's 40mm, so we might be able to jig something up that goes on the drawbar of the camper trailer. I don't really want to put this on the ground on its kickstand, so if we can set that up, something simple. Might have to duck down to Bunnings and grab a small piece of pipe, alley if I can, set that up, that'll be good. 240 volt adapter, which we're not going to be using, because I'm planning on running it on 12 volt all the time, because there's also no need to have this at home. Here it is, Starlink Mini, the dish, the little kickstand, the Merit plug there will go on the back. Oh, that's a piece of board, right? No, cool. Starlink Mini, cool, and a ridiculous length of cable. So just stick this here for a sec, rip out this cable, make sure that plugs in there, which would be a win straight off the bat, because I didn't check. I just ran off someone's post online that said that that is going to go in there, and it does. Mint. Cool, so if that goes in there like that, plug that in, Go and plug this into a SIG socket and stick this on the floor, fire up the app, and see what happens. Phone, Starlink's on the floor. Let's fire up the app and see. Starlink, I think I need a code off this or something. Select the Mini. Find a current central location. Your Starlink is built out the location close to your devices. It's possible to ensure strong Wi-Fi, avoid metal roofs and thick walls. I have a location. Plug in the Starlink. My Starlink is plugged in. Open the settings. Wi-Fi. Starlink. So that's connected. Continue. Optimizing alignment. Determining which satellites to provide the best connection. Wi-Fi not configured. Configuring the password. It's got to reconfigure the Wi-Fi so it can add its name and password to it. Fairly standard. Reconnecting to the Wi-Fi. Then you've got to activate your Starlink. Just setting it up on the Roam account, $80 a month, using Apple Pay, which is easy. Click to pay. Confirmation code, $80 Australian for 50 gig per month. Starlink will confirm. Set up your Starlink password now or to So that's set up. That's set up. That's doing. So still kind of. like a little bit of messing around. I kind of feel like once this is signed in, done, it should be sweet. Because I had to configure an account, sign into my account. And it wouldn't do the speed test before. Now I'm going to run a speed test. Running a, oh. Running a non-Starlink speed test over your current internet connection. Oh no. iPhones and internet. So I'll take a couple of screenshots of this and I'll put them in the video. This is phone to internet, and then we'll run. Okay, maybe not. Speed test. There we go. I'm in a bit of a canyon here at the caravan park as well, so maybe it won't be very good. Now it's sitting on the ground, so Starlink is unreachable. Contacts. Connect Starlink. Connect to Starlink locally to run a speed test. Starlink disconnected. Okay. Select Starlink. So it might optimizing connection. Maybe I'm just trying to punch through this a little bit too quickly, so I might let this sort itself out. I might have to move it out from under the awning, but I shouldn't have to. Like, maybe this is going to have to be one of the things that you set up at camp first, if it's going to take this long to sort itself out. Starlink is calibrating and gathering data on obstructions. This usually takes about an hour. Really? We might have to come back to this. Alright, so that took a little bit longer than it should have, and it didn't update as well. But we have 147 meg download speed and 15 meg upload speed. I've got a few comparisons here with my phone, just direct to the internet, and then obviously the Starlink's speed. So I'll chuck them up on the screen, and along the way we'll set it up every night sort of thing. We'll check speeds in different locations. I'll throw them up on the screen as well, and we'll see how it goes over the trip up to the Cape. So still testing out the Starlink. Every stop we make, it's set up on the drawbar. Where is it? There. On just a piece of PVC pipe, and then has the pole mount sitting on top. Set it up, do its orientation, let it calibrate every time we pull up. I'm getting variable speeds depending on, I don't know when. So I've been doing multiple speed tests. When we first got here yesterday about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it was 220 megabytes per second download speed and 24 megabytes per second upload speed. I'll put all these details up on the screen. And then later that night I ran it again about 8:15, and it was only 60 megabytes per second download and 25 megabytes per second upload. And then again this morning, 167 megabytes per second download and 30 megabytes per second upload. You can see we are in the middle of nowhere. This is Birdie Creek, just on the southern section of the teletrack, up in Cape York. So it's always going to be hard to get communications out here. Realistically, the main reason I've got this is to be able to have that emergency contacts if need be. Seems to be the hardware is still cheaper than getting a satellite phone, and you've obviously got so much more access and stuff to be able to do with it. But yeah, we'll pack up camp soon and we'll head on to the next spot and we'll check it there.